The bonuses of every football season is that it produces a fresh crop of players guaranteed to spark the imagination of fans and critics alike. In fact, the 1994 season yielded a bumper harvest. Back in autumn, they were relatively unknowns, but by season's end, they had become household names wherever the game is played. Let's meet a few of the fresh faces now, featured on the game's most sought-after swap cards.
And Matt Sears comes away from the in-goal again. And look at the pace of the boy.
At the beginning of the year, I was hoping to play first grade, and I just got my chance, and I just feel certain aspects of my game, like returning of the football, has helped me stay there for the year.
Puts up a bomb. Matt Sears under pressure, away from Goulet, away from Mundine.
Speed has a big influence on my game, being a fullback, both in attack and defence. Like in attack, I get the ball back strongly from kick returns and try to make as much ground as I can.
Sears! He's got a big motor if he gets into the clear.
In defence, it helps, like in cover defence when you're chasing blokes.
Mullins is outside the 40-metre line. That's it. That is it. They couldn't possibly catch him. Mullins. Well, what about young Sears? Daly puts on the sprint. Here's a try, is it? Oh, what a tackle! Matt Sears. He's pulled off a ripper of a tackle.
Oh, tackle of the year, that one.
Well, you've always been quick, but, not too quick, I think.
Back across for Sears. Sears sees an opening, puts the fend on and scores. He's all class, this kid. Green is to the right. He's with it now. Healy on his outside. The grubber kick for Healy. Healy will score. Healy gets it down. Beautifully orchestrated by Paul Green.
I think I gave the side some direction, especially in attack. I like to talk like most halfbacks, and I think that only helps when everyone else around you knows what's going on. It makes everything a lot easier for the whole team.
Green stepping away, brushing players twice his size away. Danny Lee, now it's back for Cronulla to go on. The kick ahead down the ground from Neve will see Borden score.
My expectations were firstly to make sure that I play first grade for the whole season. But once I got the chance, things went my way in a game, and I found a bit of confidence in myself that I could try things.
Scrum 10 metres away from the Cronulla line. They've got all the work to do. And a clean break has been made by the half. Rex Turp will get him, I'd say. Green's looking around. He's still waiting for support to come. Here it comes now. He'll go all the way, the little fella. Good boy. Fair dinkum, it was like the tortoise and the hare.
You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger.
Here they go, the Raiders for the corner. He's over. Croker. Jason Croker gets it down.
I've been selected at lock, 5'8", second row, wing, and also I played a bit of fullback.
A dummy by Croker. Croker put in a touch. Across now for Croker. Grubbing kick through. He's chasing. Ridge is under pressure. Loses the ball. Meninga misses the ball. And it's a try. Stewart gets through an opening. Here comes a try. Croker goes in wide out.
Yeah, I prefer to play a lock, but it's a bit hard to keep Bradley Clyde out. He's a great player, and I prefer, it doesn't sort of worry me where I play.
Mullins into space. Croker's with him. Croker now. He puts the ears back, looks for support. Here's Walters. Walters is with him. But, Croker, he doesn't need Walters. He's in to score himself. His second try.
You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together.
Maybe a fairly obvious statement, but with a 10-point deficit facing them, it really is. Brisbane, that needs to be the next
Winfield
scorer.
Cup opens the mark.
They won't get him.
Outside the 40. Oh, shut the gate. Have a look at this play. Oh, Carl Lewis. Don't worry about Carl. I'll back Wendell.
I've probably reached higher than I thought I would this year. I mean, I just thought it'd be a bit of a learning curve, but obviously I've gone a bit better this year. But I'm very happy indeed with my season and hopefully continue.
Here's a good run by Wendell Saylor again. He's stamping himself on the game, and he puts it down. That's a magnificent piece of work. It's out with Alfie Langer. A cross kick. Oh, they must score. Wendell Saylor gets a try.
I'm usually a pretty confident player. Like, I know who I'm marking up on, and I just go out there to play on my man and try and beat him, and then do those little extras if I can.
Sends it over to Sailor with a little bit of room to move. Out of a couple of tackles, Sailor. He's only got Marn to meet. He comes to the fullback, breaks away from him. Odin Ryan's over there. He's pushed away from Odin Ryan. And Wendell Sailor, how many did he beat? 4 or 5, maybe even 6. He's beaten 19 of them.
Well, I've tried to be a lot more selective with my passing this year. You know, you got to pick the right times and the right place in a game to try and get balls away. And this year, it's one thing I've worked very hard on to make sure I get that ball away at the right time and not put any pressure on the side.
Freeman calling it to the right. Outside him is Big Adamson. Here he goes. Adamson. Oh, what a talker. What a beautiful pass.
Well, basically, I try to get in between players.
And Phil Adamson, like Goliath, charges onto it, brushes them away.
Try and draw 2 players to me so I can sort of make a bit of an opportunity for the person on the outside.
They come back, sweeping across the ground, looking for another big forward. Adamson is the man. Oh, he slides the pass for Girdler.
Try and hold the player on the outside away from me so that I can get the left arm around the body of that player.
Well, look at Phil Adamson. That is an immaculate pass away for Matt Singh to reach the halfway line. Then Freeman, now Adamson. Good man to follow. He might go all the way. He doesn't need Carter. The last tackle. The Knights with a player down injured. Matthew Johns, his brother will score. Andrew gets the try.
We talked about a few things in the last off-season when you're watching guys like Ricky Stewart putting it behind the play the ball a fair bit. And so we have a couple of calls, and if I hear Andrew call it, know where to put the football.
Matthew Johns, the grubber kick. They're going to score. Oh, yes, they are. The Johns boys.
To a certain extent, we use each other's eyes. Or sometimes I'm Matt's eyes and he uses in his mind. Where if we see something on, we've got a call and we just naturally kick the ball, throw the ball there. And a couple of times this year, we're lucky enough to come off.
Russell Wire plays the ball 42 metres out from the line through Matthew Johns to his brother Andrew. A second man play for Robbie O'Davis. David Smith was running as a decoy. Johns got the pass away. Godden turns it on. Andrew Johns supports. His brother Matthew is there. Kepnich is beaten. He'll go in and score. Matthew Johns. He gets the try for the Knights. Now Big Roberts lumbers up to the defence. Pops the pass out the back. And away in number 11 for Manly, Stephen Menzies in the headgear. Strides out of one, brushes away another, stands in the next, looks for the support, but it doesn't come.
In 1994, I've been happy with how I played. I can't complain. We made the semis. I was able to score a few tries, and it's been an overall good learning experience and a good year for me.
Menzies. He's got more with him! Shot that goes down the back of the paddock. He'll run straight out of the paddock. Look at this. Tuvey with a brilliant burst. Menzies is away. There's the first try.
Yeah, I try and position myself around the players that can make breaks or pop the balls, and I think it's an important part of my game that I've got to keep working on to back up and position myself well for support.
And then across for Lions. And now Menzies for 13 tries. Dunford puts Menzies into a gap. Menzies inside the 30-metre point. He'll go all the way. The record-breaking forward try scorer for Manly.
What a class, the class of 94, all top athletes and all top students of the game. We'll be back at the Sydney Football Stadium right after this for the toss of the coin.